Hi guys, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Gervonta Davis reveals direct messages to Ryan Garcia about doping tests. Gervonta Davis has posted DMs between himself and Ryan Garcia following the news of Garcia's positive doping tests. Gervonta Davis posted private messages that he had with Ryan Garcia. Garcia, in those messages, appeared to deny taking a banned substance. Garcia tested positive for ostarine before and after Haney fight, according to a veteran boxing writer. News broke May 1st that Ryan Garcia tested positive for the banned substance ostarine following his April majority decision victory over Devin Haney. It was not long before one of Garcia's rivals and former opponents, Gervonta Davis, posted direct messages between himself and Garcia talking about the failed doping tests. Gervonta Davis posts direct messages with Ryan Garcia. Garcia tells Davis, "You'll see in the next coming days and didn't cheat." Davis is renowned for his thunderous punching, world championship belts in three-way classes, and for his thumping wins over Jose Pedraza, Isaac Rose, and Rolando Romero. He took to his social media on Tuesday to post the private messages. According to the messages, Garcia appeared to profess his nonsense and said it would be proven in the coming days. Davis had earlier been vocal on social media about how happy he was that Garcia had beaten Haney, but then says if he is defending and rooting for Garcia in public, but then finds out that Garcia did in fact consume a banned substance, then there would be metaphorical hell to pay. Interestingly, Garcia said to Gervonta Davis that we can just run it again in a real fight. He is therefore insinuating that they could contest a rematch of their April 2023 mega fight in which Davis dominated Garcia, beat him to the floor, and stopped him in the 7th round of a fight that sold 1.2 million times at the US box office. Ryan Garcia failed doping tests. Garcia tested positive for a banned substance in a sample taken the day before and the day of his fight against Haney. Per veteran boxing reporter Daniel Rafael, Garcia tested positive for the banned PAD ostarine in a viral test related to the Haney fight. Rafael then posted a letter from WADA confirming the test result. Per Rafael, Garcia returned the positive test on both the day before the fight and the day of the fight in separate tests. He has denied the allegation and even made jokes about positive test results. It is unclear as of yet what will happen from here. Garcia became the talk of the boxing world for the right reasons, for the manner in which he defeated Haney to score the most significant win of his pro career, but the New York Athletic State Commission now has the option to overturn the result of that match to a no contest. So Tank was delighted by Haney's downfall following their relationship. However, Garcia's victory may now be tied as he tested positive for ostarine. He also screened positive for a metabolite of nonadrol in one of his tests, but this result is not yet confirmed and requires further lab analysis. Ostarine is a selective androgen receptor modulator used to assist athletic performance by helping build muscle mass, burn fat, and increase stamina. Nandrolone is a synthetic version of testosterone. Both are well known to be banned substances, with Amir Khan having been banned or a positive test for ostarine in 2022, and Tyson Fury having accepted a backdated ban over a positive test for nonadrolone in 2015. Garcia immediately took to social media on Wednesday night after the news broke and remains adamant that he is innocent of knowingly cheating. He branded the situation fucking bullshit and insisted, "I've never taken a steroid in my life." Garcia even suggested a wild conspiracy. So Gervonta Davis then took to social media to give his reaction. "They're doing anything to take away the win from Ryan," he tweeted. "If that's the case, ban Eddie Hearn's silver spoon ass." Davis has previously blasted Hearn, who promotes Haney, over his treatment of Conor Benn's positive drug tests situation in 2022, and it appears that it's what he is referring to here. Garcia quote-tweeted Davis' post, simply responding with respect. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.